This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Hello, pet lovers. Welcome to Best Bets for Pets. I'm your show host, Michelle Bird. And today, let's say it's all about making your dog feel good. Goodbye, itchy skin. We'll be right back with this great new product.
Take a bite out of your competition. Advertise your business with an ad in Pet Life Radio podcasts and radio shows. There is no other pet-related media that is as large and reaches more pet parents and pet lovers than Pet Life Radio. With over 7 million monthly listeners, Pet Life Radio podcasts are available on all major podcast platforms. And our live radio stream goes out to over 250 million subscribers on iHeartRadio, Odyssey, TuneIn, and other streaming apps. For more information on how you can advertise on the #1 pet podcast and radio network, visit PetLifeRadio.com/advertise today.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'd like to welcome Carolyn Chen. She is the founder of Dandylion. Welcome, Carolyn.
Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much. So excited to be here chatting with you today.
I'm very excited to have you here. So Dandylion is plant-powered dog grooming products. What does plant-powered mean? Because I haven't seen a lot of that. Plant-based for food, plant-powered is different.
Yes, definitely. So with Dandylion, our mission is to clean up the dog grooming category with skin-friendly, irritant-free dog grooming essentials designed to take extra care of itchy, sensitive, and easily irritated dog skin. And the brand was inspired by my itchy dog, Mocha. The reason we went with plant-powered is we really wanted to harness the benefits and the nourishing properties of plants and nature and put them into our line of gentle dog grooming essentials to help soothe the skin, help nourish the skin, and really help take extra care of dogs who have a bit more itchy, sensitive, and easily irritated skin.
Okay. Is the plant-powered that it's more plant-based?
Yes, all of our products are between 98.8% to 99% plant-based and natural.
Okay. So let's talk about, dogs and itchiness seem to go together. All the dogs that I've been proud enough to be their pet parent or dogs I've known, so many dogs have, some itchiness to them, whether it's the occasional hot spot or it's, especially between the paws where stuff can gather, all kinds of things. So how does it help with itchiness and the allergies? How do you know whether it's, okay, let me switch over everything to Dandylion, or is it just something that's maybe just popping up? I know you're not a veterinarian, but how can you tell, since you experienced it with your dog, whether it's something just one little thing or it's becoming a problem?
Yeah, definitely. So we actually worked very closely with vet dermatologists throughout the entire process because as part of the development, I really wanted to make sure I was tackling the problem from the right way and making sure we were communicating in the right way to dog parents to educate them. So with the itchy skin issues can be a couple of reasons. I think every dog parent who has a dog with itchy skin goes through a similar process of, first you might do diet changes, at-home remedy. You're really trying to pinpoint that source of itchiness. And that entire journey was something that I went through with my dog Mocha as well, because she had incredibly itchy skin, gnawing her paws to the point of almost bleeding. So I tried diet changes and everything to try to figure out what was really causing her itchiness. When I was speaking with her vet dermatologist, something I learned is that routine bathing, routine grooming can help the itchy skin issue because you're washing away any contact irritants or allergens that might be accumulating on the skin and coat that's contributing to the itchy skin issue. So oftentimes it can be a combination of diet, but also anything that comes into contact with the skin making it worse. So it could be anything from fragrances to kind of seasonal allergies. So with routine bathing with gentle products, you're really washing and removing all those irritants before too much of it accumulates on the skin. And I think the most important thing to think about when you're choosing the products is making sure you're finding something that is gentle and irritant free, because you don't want your bathing products and your grooming products to be contributing to the itchy skin problem even more. And that's actually why I ended up creating Dandelion, was because I found that a lot of dog grooming products either first didn't fully disclose the ingredient list, or they were often filled with irritants, making Mocha's itchy skin issues even worse.
You mentioned vet dermatologist. I didn't even know there was such a thing, but it makes sense because we become more loving, more aware pet parents. We're doing more, there's a vet dentist, there's a vet eye doctor. Why not a vet dermatologist? And as you mentioned, some dogs do get extremely itchy. Dandelion is great even for hot spots or anything, or even if your dog doesn't have itchy skin. But let's talk about when you went to the vet dermatologist. I'm just curious on this. Did you, even before Mocha was itchy, did your vets say, okay, refer you, or did you know vet dermatologists existed?
So I did not bring Mocha to a vet dermatologist before, I did not know that they existed, but going through the process of really trying to figure out what was causing her itchy skin issue, and really trying to figure out a solution for it, I discovered vet dermatologists, and I wanted to really speak with them in depth to figure out a solution to her itchy skin issues. And that kind of led me down the path of finding and wanting to create products that would help with her skin as well. And bringing the vet dermatologist that we spoke with into the process to really just chat about ingredients. Are we looking at skin problems the right way? Are we talking about skin issues the right way? And what I discovered along the way as well is that itchy skin is actually the number one reason for vet visits. So totally makes sense that there would be a separate vet dermatologist practice specifically focused on helping dog parents who have kind of more itchy skin issues or any issues with the skin, ear, hair, nails.
That makes a lot of sense. And it's also very hard to determine what is causing the allergy, because you can try food. You have to isolate so many things that it's really challenging. And generally, sometimes it's just hot spots. Sometimes it's even more nervous issues than even what you put on your dog. But let's talk about your product and the types, because I think your product's packaging is gorgeous. I love the name. I guess before we get into product types, why the name Dandylion?
Yeah, so for me, I wanted to create something that really, the name evoked a childlike sense of carefreeness, the carefreeness and the joy that our dogs bring. So when I came across the word dandelion, went through kind of just playing around with a bunch of different brand name options. For me, dandelion really evoked that childlike sense of carefreeness. It brought back memories of making dandelion flower crowns or blowing a wish and making a wish on a dandelion. So I really liked how it captured that emotion. And I love the play on words of dandy and lion as it relates to the category of product that we're creating for.
Yes. But do you have cat products yet?
We don't have cat products. We're focused on dog. I have a dog myself, Mocha. So it's just the area of pet care that I know the best. And we really want to make sure we're providing dog parents with the best care and the best products they have to take the best care of their dog.
Right. And cats are hard because they are self-grooming. You can wash them, but I've only been able to wash one of my cats, which is Dennis, and he did not like it. Okay, let's talk about your product types. You have Clean Paws, shampoo, and conditioner. Yeah. Which one did you come out with first?
We came out with our Soothe Gentle Cleansing Dog Shampoo and our Nourish Gentle Hydrating Dog Conditioner first. Those were the two products we launched with, and it just really directly kind of related to the problem that I was trying to solve for. And a lot of pet parents I spoke with, I was trying to solve a problem that they had as well. So as part of product development, I spoke with over 100 pet parents to gather information about what were the common concerns and products they were looking for. So I wanted to create a better shampoo that wouldn't irritate the skin, something that was jam-packed with soothing and nourishing ingredients. So we use aloe vera juice to help soothe the skin. We use cucumber to help soothe and a coconut-based cleanser to gently cleanse. And the reason we created a separate conditioner, a lot of dog brands out there create two-in-ones, but the reason we created a separate dog conditioner that is super hydrating, enriched with coconut oil and glycerin is because we know that a lot of pets who have skin issues, they might be needing to use a medicated shampoo for a short period of time to get the problem under control, but that can often leave their skin feeling even more dry. So when you pair it with a separate conditioner, it can provide that added nourishment and hydration that will really help calm and nourish the skin when you're pairing it with something like a medicated shampoo. So we really wanted products that pet parents can use kind of a standalone shampoo and conditioner or paired with any existing products that they were using.
And then you came out with Clean Paws, which I love because I think that's the biggest place that I've seen in all the dogs that have been in my life where they get the most irritated. It tends to be their paws. So what made you decide to, well, you mentioned Mocha had really itchy paws.
Yeah, so coming up with Clean Paws, our no rinse foaming cleanser, it comes with a built-in bristle, so it makes paw cleaning really easy on the go with the built-in bristle and the no rinse formulation. But the reason I decided to create a paw product is because Mocha, again, was biting her paws to the point of kind of constantly gnawing at her paws to the point where it was red, almost bleeding. And especially kind of being with her 24/7 in the pandemic, I was seeing how much irritation it was causing her. Learning that a lot of the irritants really build up and accumulate on the paws. So before that, I was using wipes, but I found that they weren't super effective at really getting a good, effective clean. So I wanted something that was more effective and more sustainable than wipes, and something that was also really convenient to use instead of always having to kind of run into the house, grab a bucket of water or fill anything up with water, and then bring it up to the front of the house while I try to make sure she doesn't walk all over the house with her muddy and dirty paws. So I wanted something that was super portable, that had a built-in brush to really get a good, effective, deep clean, really gentle irritant-free formulation. The foam and the bristles get a really nice clean, and you just wipe away with a dry towel. There's no need to rinse. Something else that I really love about this product is that the silicone bristles are actually removable, so you can rinse between each use. That way you can make sure that the product and the brush itself stays clean, and you're not kind of putting back all the dirt that you're wiping off for future uses.
That's a great point. Because I've had on the show in the past paw cleaners, but the challenge with that is that you're putting the dog's paw inside something. And so you can't really change it for each time. Let's spill out the water, go get it while you're trying to do this with your dog. Because dogs, generally don't like their paws being touched. So, and especially if they're irritated. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back and have our listeners hear some of your stories from happy customers. We'll be right back. Hey everyone, Michelle Fern here. I'm all about cats. And of course, I'm very concerned about my cat's food. I was not so happy with my cat's old food. It was stinky. I didn't think it was really up to date. It didn't have the nutrition that they needed. And I was so glad I found Smalls. Smalls is protein-rich recipes that are made with preservative-free ingredients that you'd find in your fridge. And it's delivered right to your front door. Smalls was started in 2017 by a couple guys that were home cooking cat food in small batches for their friends. Over time, they built a following, and now Smalls has served millions of meals to cats all over America. I love Smalls because not only does it look healthy and fresh, but I definitely see an improvement in my cats. I mean, Molly, her coat is so shiny and she has more energy. She used to have issues with hairballs all the time. I see a definite improvement in that. And that's a big deal for me. Also, what I love is that the Smalls team is so confident that your cats will love their product. You can try it risk-free. They'll refund you if your cat won't eat their food. Give your cat the gift of great cat food this holiday season. Head to smalls.com/petlife and use the promo code PETLIFE at checkout for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use my code PETLIFE for 50% off your first order. One last time, that's promo code PETLIFE for 50% off your first order plus free shipping.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. We're talking to Carolyn Chen, the founder of Dandylion. And I want to ask you about any customer stories you have. But before I do that, what is your favorite product of the three? I know it's probably hard to choose because it's like your baby, but...
I would say probably the Clean Paws product. It's something that I use on a daily basis. I keep one at home, keep one in the car. So it's a product that I come into contact with the most. And really, it's always shocking how much dirt I see come off. Although you don't necessarily see the dirt on the paws, but it's always shocking every single time I use it and I see how much dirt it is. I'm kind of wiping off from Mocha's paws, even after a quick 5-minute walk.
You'd be surprised. I did try the Clean Paws on Nicky because he was just groomed. And I was surprised how much gunk came off. And it was very easy to use. He's a small dog, so he's not that hard to handle his paws. I mean, he's small and I guess nice with that. So you can be small, not nice with, dogs can be very paw sensitive. But, and he does lick his paws a lot. And I've noticed that a reduction in that. So I can't wait to see more. I'd love to hear some stories and also what you think the best approach would be to groomers when you want them to use your Dandylion products. So if the groomer comes to your house, some people have, fancy groomers that are upset if you say, I want you to use this on my dog. Any stories like that you can share or any experience yourself?
Yeah, so I groom Mocha at home and I make sure I keep up with her routine bathing at home, but I also bring her to the groomers to get more of an all-over groom, cut, nail trim, clean. So every single time I bring Mocha to the groomers, I bring the Dandylion products with us and I ask them if they mind using it. And I just explain kind of Mocha has really sensitive skin. We prefer something that is fragrance free and we vetted the ingredients. And actually, most of the time, groomers, various groomers we brought her to, don't mind using Dandylion products or separate products because they understand the reasoning for it. So I would kind of explain that, it's just you're more comfortable with certain ingredients that you vetted, or you prefer something that is more fragrance free. A lot of times, I also find that groomers don't mind because they're also saving on product cost. And I found most of the time groomers are pretty understanding of kind of you bringing products in for them to use.
I myself have never had a problem. I only had one in all these years of having dogs, only one bad groomer. And it didn't have to do with product. It had to do with my dog didn't like his nails cut. And she complained about it. I said, I'm not a believer in muzzles, but if your dog is being groomed, doesn't like his paws to be touched, you need to put a muzzle on the dog so the groomer can get the nails. Otherwise, there's going to be a problem. That's, potential injury to the nails. And so she yelled at me because the dog tried to snap at her. She didn't use a muzzle. I didn't give her instructions not to use a muzzle for the 5 minutes it would take. And so I fired that groomer. But I totally agree. I think if you have a really good groomer, they want to do what's best for your dog. So they'll be fine with it. Plus, you're the one who's bringing the product and saying, use this. It's another person recommending or anything. So let's talk about some great stories you can share.
Yeah, so I was actually looking through my emails earlier today, and we received an email from a customer saying that they truly love the shampoo and they have 2 dogs who have different skin issues. And she's used the shampoo on both the dogs and noticed how gentle and effective the product is and how a little bit goes a long way and how it really kind of has checked all the boxes for what they were looking for and has helped their dog with their skin issues. So getting emails like that, getting comments like that, getting messages like that on our social media definitely make my day and remind me exactly, why we're creating the products we're creating and keep me focused on the mission of just making dog care easier for dog parents by taking the guesswork out of products and providing educational kind of content to make the pet parenthood journey easier. Another thing that I really love that pet parents have told us is that, their dogs don't like getting their paws touched, but they don't mind the brush because of how soft the silicone bristles are. And oftentimes their pet looks super relaxed and it's almost sort of like they're getting a little paw massage. So getting feedback like that is always great because I know that some pet parents are a bit nervous introducing a product like this, especially if their pet is not comfortable with getting their paws touched. So hearing that the product really, it's easy for pet parents to kind of introduce a product like this into their routine makes me really happy because we did consider kind of ease of use across all of our products, how easy it is for pet parents to use the products.
I found it super easy to use on Nikki. And like I said, I've had and seen products, and I've had on Best Bets for Pets years ago, products where you plunge the paw into a container. And that was more challenging than the Dandylion product because the brush is there. The product comes out. It's very easy. I guess it doesn't scare the dog like taking their paw and putting it inside.
Yeah. And that's something that we consider across all of our product development too is, as a pet parent using the product, how easy is it to introduce this product into the routine? What does the packaging look like? With our shampoo and conditioner, we also formulated it to be slightly thinner in consistency. So that way it's really easy to spread and lather, but it also means it's really quick to rinse out. So pet parents aren't spending forever in the bath because we know that not all pet parents love washing their dog, and it can be quite challenging at times. And then we also designed the product so it would be very gentle and easy to introduce to the dog. So how can we make the entire experience as quick and easy for the pet as well as the pet parent? So we've really tried to consider the experience as a whole for everyone who is involved.
Caroline, I'm so glad you brought that up because when Mr. Zeus was alive, he's in doggy heaven now, but I used to bathe him in between, just like you do with Mocha, Boomer, but bathe in between, and some other doggy shampoos. And because he didn't like being enclosed and I didn't really have a separate doggy bathroom or anything, I did it outside. I live in a very warm state, so it was no problem. But some of the shampoos take forever to rinse out, and I still feel like I didn't get them quite out.
Yes.
That is a really clever and great idea because you just want to get your dog clean. I don't need to have them foaming up,
Yeah, you want it to be quick experience. And especially with dogs, like doodles out there, a lot of the product gets stuck in the doodle fur. It takes forever to rinse out. That was also my similar experience when I tried various shampoo products. As I would take Mocha out of the bath, I would hear that shampoo crinkle and have to unfortunately put her back in the bath and spend, a little bit longer rinsing her out. And if product, especially with her itchy skin, if product is left on her skin, that'll just make irritation, even worse because I'm not fully rinsing out the product. So completely share that same experience with you.
Yes. So let's talk about your upcoming products, if that you can talk about. What can we expect to see next from Dandylion?
So we want to take a really holistic approach to grooming, and we only want to make products that pet parents want to use and need and solve a problem instead of creating more waste and not unnecessary products. So we understand that bath time is something that, although we're trying to make it easy for pet parents might not be washing their dogs as frequently as could be beneficial to their pet. So we're working on some products that kind of make it easier for the entire kind of bathing, washing process. Definitely a couple more products focused on paw care, hydration are a couple to name, and other products and tools that make the entire grooming process easier and more enjoyable.
I have a request, ear cleaner.
Yes, Mocha gets a lot of ear infections too. She's a cockapoo. So I'm completely on the same page with you. Would love to, have something that makes that entire ear cleaning process, ear infection process easier.
Yeah, and it would be great because we don't really wash cats, but we have to clean their ears. I have two that have had ear hematomas supposed to be a rare thing. So why
Yeah.
66% of my cats, two-thirds of my cats have
Yeah.
ear hematomas. So weird. Okay, let's talk about, before I ask where people can buy it, is there anything you wanted to mention that you didn't have a chance to?
I think we covered most of it, but I think with Dandylion, we really want to be on the pet parenthood journey together with our community. We want to keep a really open line of dialogue. And for us, it's not about, necessarily telling pet parents what they're doing wrong, but we just want to provide useful products and educational content. And we want to be a super kind of open and transparent with our community with how we're building the product, how we're building the brand. So we love including pet parents in any discussions, any behind the scenes content, product development. We love keeping that dialogue flow going. So if anyone out there has any ideas or suggestions for us, we love feedback. Feel free to send us a DM on our Instagram at Dandylion World.
Okay, thanks so much for that. And then where can people buy Dandylion?
So we're available to the US and Canada on our website, dandylionworld.com. We're also available on Amazon US and Amazon Canada with our Clean Paws product. And we're also in 60 independent boutiques across Canada and the US. And all of our stores can be found on our store locator on our website.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on Best Bets for Pets. I wish you great success with Dandylion. I think you're off to a fabulous start. And thank you for creating such a great product that makes it easier, bath time easier, not only bath time easier, but makes us as pet parents able to take care of our dogs better. So thank you so much, Carolyn.
Thank you so much, Ms. Child. It was so great chatting with you about all things dog care and Dandylion.
I hope everyone enjoyed this show. I love the Clean Paws product. It's really cool. It just did a great job with Nikki. So I want to thank Nikki for being a very good model while I tried the Clean Paws product. I love how the shampoo and conditioner feel. I tried a little bit on his leg. He liked it. I loved the smell. I thought it was nice. I loved how it rinsed off so easy. So be sure to check out Dandylion products. I want to thank everyone listening to Best Bets for Pets. I appreciate you so much. And of course, my cat crew just watched as I tested the product on Nikki. But thanks for being my viewing audience, Charlotte, Dennis, and Molly. And of course, this podcast would not even be anything like the end result without the magic of Mark Wenner, my producer. So remember, keep listening. You never know what we're going to have next on Best Bets for Pets.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.